But I got to a point where I had to really think and evaluate, you know what I'm saying, what was going on with me and how I was dealing with people and letting people deal with me. Like I'm gonna tell you, like one of my best friends in the world, we is not cool no more. I don't fuck with the nigga or none of that. But I'm gonna give you the rundown of what happened, and I'm gonna let you judge for yourself. So when I say this is like my homeboy, I'm talking me and this nigga, we from the same hood. We grew up together as puppies, gang banging. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about when I say grew up together, gang banging. I'm talking about it have been times where it's me and this nigga, just me and him, and we up against 4 or 5 niggas, and they 6, 7 years older than us, all of them, and it's just me and him. It been times where I'm fresh out of motherfucking juvenile, pull up at the house, and right across, you know what I'm saying? If you from Little Rock, you know that right across the street from juvenile used to be a McDonald's right there. And sometimes that's all you can see looking out your window is this McDonald's, and you eating this bullshit. So the whole time you sitting in juvenile, you thinking, man, I'm going to McDonald's as soon as I get up out of here. I shoot straight to McDonald's. Don't even want to eat the food in the car. I pull up. This nigga across the street, his sister house. He run over there. We chilling. Man, when I tell you, this nigga my homeboy, I'm fresh out of juvenile. This nigga's eating half of my motherfucking Big Mac and shit. I heard nigga. And I don't give a fuck what a nigga says, nigga. I like to eat. That's love. This nigga bigger than me. So check this out. I'm talking about we sleeping in the same bed, his feet in my feet in his face, that type of shit. 12, 13 years old. As we get older, I'm gonna skip over all this shit. And I'm gonna get close to the time where things start going down. So it got to a point where he meeting these different females and he trying to get to that point in life where he looking for the female he gonna be with, or he ain't, or he just whatever he doing. But he come across with one female, and to me, I'm like, okay, I see she ex-military, she got a little paper, but bro, that ain't your type. Like that ain't your speed or none of that. Like, you don't really even out. So they do their thing, and shit is toxic. Like shit is toxic to the point where this nigga is moving out his apartment, living at my crib, sleeping on my couch because he's scared for her to come over there because she busting windows out the house and she pulling guns and she hitting this nigga with shit. Now let me back up. I say this nigga bigger than me, but when I say bigger than me, I mean this nigga is like 6'4", 300 pounds. Big solid nigga. I ain't talking about no fat nigga. I'm a big solid ass nigga. He ain't just ripped up, but he ain't no big chubby nigga. This nigga is big solid oak tree built, heavy handed ass. His daddy, his sisters, everybody built like this. So he get with little mama. Everything all bad, everything all good, everything all bad, everything all good. Now in the midst of their ups and downs, he come to me one day and tell me, my nigga, we getting married. Huh? Getting married? Okay. Of course, I end up being the best man. Go get the tuxedo. We at the wedding, walk down the aisle. I do. Now this thing, she's supposed to have this big ass house over in Benton or Bryant somewhere. He can move in with her. I don't even know where the house is. I'm like, bro, I'm your best friend. I'm your best man. I don't even know where you live at, bro. Okay, cool. Good time. Settle in with your wife. You know, do your thing. That's y'all marriage. Y'all do what y'all. No rush. But you live about 40 miles away now, but you still pop up over here every now and then. Sometimes she with you, sometimes she not. So, okay, cool. Now, they done started a business. I help them with the logo, get them a logo, because I do art and shit. Bang, he ain't pay me for that. I ain't charging for it. That's my homeboy. So I just print up some shit, got him a logo. Months go back. I ain't really been seeing from dude. Ain't seeing dude. I ain't really been hearing from him. Okay, you started your business. His business is he be moving shit for folks. Like, not furniture and shit, but like, well, furniture and shit from the department store. You bad, you ain't got no pickup truck. They'll call him. He'll load all your shit up and bring it to you for a small fee. You get some shipped here and you stay up in the country somewhere 100 miles out, then he'll bring your shit to you. Small fee. Shall I say large fee? What I found out. So he called me up one day. He like, bro, man, my dude that worked with me can't get on the army base. Can you ride with me, help me out for the day? Because, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to be out by myself trying to do all this shit. And I'm like, bet, I got you. Now, when it's over, I'm not asking for no money. I'm not expecting no money. I ain't gonna say I ain't expecting no money, but I'm not pressed about no money. Like, nigga, I've been helping you, give me some money. So he told me like $60. Like, bro, you hungry? I'm like, yeah, I can eat. So like, all right, nigga, I'm gonna get lunches on me. Next day he called me up, same thing, talking about $60, get lunch. Boom. So we do this shit all week. By the end of the week, I done made about $300. I ain't tripping. Until he like, hey, bro, reach in that glove compartment. Him and that chick. Now this about 2 weeks down the line. So I reach in, I grab a chick. The check, $8,500. I don't know what the check for. $8,500 check. This ain't my money. And the check, he like, nah, bro, that's the wrong check. That's the week check. I need the weekend check. It's another check in there. So I go back in the glove box. I get the weekend check. The weekend check, it's $3,500. So now I'm like, hold on. Not the smartest man in the world. 85, 35, cut one, X2, homeboy out. Shit, okay. Now, like I say, I'm not the smartest man in the world. That's like about 12 bands to me. You done made 12 bands this week. I done did everything you done did, lifted everything you done lifted, moved everything you done moved. I made 300 something. Come on, homeboy, from the dirt since we was 11, 10, 12 years old, through the dirt, getting shot at, busting on niggas, and all this shit. That's how you do me, bro? $300? So you tell me, oh, cuz I was paying you like $10 an hour, like, you know what I'm saying? But, bro, I'm not your employee. I don't work for you, my nigga. Like, my nigga, you telling me that if your brother or somebody was like, hey, bro, I need somebody to help me move this weekend, and you called me to come help you, and me and you rolled over there to help your brother, and it's me and you doing all this work, and then at the end of the day, he give you $1,000, you gonna give me 50? Like, that's how they work? Bro, I know this your business, and I'm not telling you that you owe me half. This your business. You don't owe me half. But, bro, out of $12,000, me doing exactly, damn, nigga, can I at least get a band? Can I get a band, my nigga? He got the trip, so I left it alone. I ain't even gonna talk about the money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, nigga. We homeboys. But I'm just like, I see how you value a nigga, so we're not gonna continue this part of our friendship, the working part. I'm not gonna work for you, bro. So time go on, he fade out again. Now in this time period when he fade out again, I done got a job where I'm driving box trucks. So while I'm at the job and I'm applying, I'm talking to the people, and they asked me like, have I ever done this type of work, anything like it before? And I'm explaining, yeah, and I told him my homeboy, and they were like, oh yeah, we know him. He done did some jobs for us before. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, this is the exact same business he in. Like, why do I got to come to these white folks to get paid damn near $30 an hour to do the same shit that my homeboy got his own business doing? And he want to pay a nigga like $10 an hour. So that didn't end our friendship because that would have been some petty shit. But I was kind of feeling it. And like I said, it was all kind of shit happening that he was doing. The nigga was changing. Another thing that really fucked me up, like when he got married, and this is relevant. When he got married, I found out like I'm like, bro, who is this on paperwork? This nigga whole name changed. His first and last name is different. It been one thing all this 20 years we've been knowing each other, 20 plus years, and then all of a sudden today, your first name different and your last name different. Bro, who was you? Oh man, my wife figured that'd be a better name for us, man. It don't sound so black. It's a Jewish name. So when it's time to do business, they see the name and we ready. Bro, you married one of them? This bro really made you change your motherfucking legal name before you married her. So she could be Mrs. Somebody that ain't Jew. It ain't you, bro. Some Jewish name. Yeah, I don't know who it is. It ain't you. You ain't a Jimerson. So that didn't end it. But I got to a point where I was like, I told myself, and I had to talk with my mama. Like I said, it's one of my diehard homeboys. So I had to talk with my mom about the situation. I'm letting her know, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of the niggas who call her mama. Like, I call his mama mama. It's another part I left out, speaking of mamas. After the wedding, months go by. In that time period, his mama died. His mama passed. Now, I'm a pallbearer at his mama funeral. I still don't know where this man lived at. I done been best man at your wedding, a pallbearer at your mother's funeral. The way I fuck with him. And I told her, I'm like, man, you know what? Just so we don't end up being enemies, I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna fall back from that way we can maintain our friendship from a distance. And when we get back together later on, it can still be what it used to be. But if we keep going right now, it's too many bumps in the road. One of them gonna be a pothole. So she was like, I get it, I feel you. I'm like, big, you know what I'm saying? So I went to sleep with that on my mind. Early the next morning, I'm talking about early the next morning, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. My phone ringing. Bring, bring. I'm laying in the bed, I picked the phone up. Hello, what's up? It's bro. Yeah, what's up, bro? What's up, man? I'm like, what's up, my nigga? I really ain't say it like that. I'm asleep, so I'm like, what's up, my nigga? Man, man, it's time for my son to get his first haircut, bro. You got him? Now, I'm a barber. So at the same time, it's like I've been trying to cut this nigga hair for years. But I understand he loyal to the same nigga who been cutting his hair since he was a child. But I told him, I'm like, bro, that nigga old. And I ain't hating. But if you want your son to have the same experience you got of having a barber from this big to that big where his son can come, then you don't need to start him off with a nigga that's in his 70s. You start him off with a younger nigga that's gonna grow with him. And he was like, all right, man, I'm gonna think about it. So the day come and he calling me, and I'm like, to me, in my mind, this is a big step of repairing everything that went on, because for you to bring your firstborn son to me to give him his first haircut, my nigga, that is an honor. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing I'm just gonna overlook or just be like, oh nigga, just another haircut. This is not just another haircut. This is this little boy first haircut. It go with his first steps, his first words, his first everything. This is his first haircut. He ain't never gonna get another first haircut. So at this point, my mind is not on I don't fuck with you no more. All that then went to the wayside. You hit me in my heartstrings, the haircut, the little boy, you got me. So I'm like, come on, bro, I got you. I get out the bed, hop in the shower, goddamn me wiping for you, brother, teeth and shit. I get ready, you know what I'm saying? Come in here, set the barbershop up. Boom. Homeboy pull up like clockwork. He got his wife with him, he got his little boy with him. Now, he bring the little boy in, the little boy got a hat on. So when I sit him in the barber chair, and I pull his hat off, now let me explain this to you. At this point in time, I was doing my motherfucking lives on tag, but I used to be cutting hair on live. And just like y'all know, I keep my live going. So when I was cutting hair, and he already noticed I cut my hair on live, we were going through the pandemic and shit was just started. So I was cutting hair here at the house, and I was doing it on video to let motherfuckers know, come get this haircut. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, well, fuck what he was like. When I pulled a little boy haircut off, he just got a fresh haircut, but somebody fucked him up. His line all pushed back on one side. It ain't even, you know what I'm saying? It's like this here. And this is like a 1-year-old, like a 1.5-year-old. You got patches in the back here. And I'm like, man, now all of that love and admiration and all that fuzzy warm feeling about the first haircut and shit, That shit just drop down. It's gone. This ain't his first haircut. It's disrespectful than a motherfucker. Cause bro, you took your son to another nigga and let that nigga fuck his goddamn head up. Then you thought about me. Man, I wonder if Phil can fix this. Why you didn't think about me when it was time for the haircut? You know how I get down. I don't know who you took him to. You didn't even take him to the old school nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it. Your wife probably had you take the little boy to Supercuts or some shit. Great clips. Man. So at this point, I'm already like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my feelings. And I'm like, but I'm not going to take it out on the little boy. And I'm not really even going to act like I'm in my feelings. I'm going to go on about the way. So, me being able to specialize with kids, unlike Supercuts or Great Cuts or some damn body, I do what I do. I get my neck duster. I brush across his face a couple times. I play with him, you know what I'm saying? It's warm, it's soft and fuzzy. Play with him. And then I let him hold it. I shake it around a little bit and I let him hold it. Now he's shaking that, he's playing with that. Bzz, I cut the clippers off. I got the clippers on the side of his head, but I'm not cutting. I just got them by his ear. I'm letting him get used to the sound of these clippers being on the side of his head because it could be a little scary for a kid. So he playing with the thing, and I got the clippers buzzing. Cuz like, hey, bro, get my son off that camera. I was like, man, now you already know that I be cutting hair on camera, bro. Man, I ain't tripping about none of that, man. I just don't want my son on that camera. I'm like, all right, I respect it, bro. So I takes my phone and I do my phone like this and lay my phone down flat, camera down. The screen is down, they can't see nothing. Nobody can see your son, bro. So now I'm trying to get ready to start cutting hair. This man reaches over his son, snatches up my phone real quick. And me just, you know what I'm saying, out of reflex, I snatch it out of his hand real quick, like, bro, what is you doing? Man, I said take my phone, get my son off that camera. He talking all loud and aggressive. Say, bro, your son, and man, these folks can't see your son, man. Leave my phone alone, bro. They can't see your son, bro. So I put my phone back down on the table, goddamn me, face down on my barber station. I get to cutting his hair. It's about 5 minutes to the haircut, y'all. This man reaches back across his son, tries to grab my phone again, but once again, reflexes. I reach over there this time and I snatch the phone up, and I'm like, bro, what is you doing? So now he coming around his son like, nigga, I told you keep my son off that goddamn phone. So now I just step back and I got my master clip like, bro, these ain't the clippers you want in my hand while you talking shit, bro. These motherfuckers gonna change your life when I break them across your motherfucking face. So this nigga all in my face, nigga, I told you keep my son off this goddamn camera. I said, say, bro, nigga, I told your son ain't on the, man, I tell you what, I ain't even gonna argue with you about it, bro. At this time, I'm taking the cape off his son. Don't worry about it, my bro. His wife and them coming in, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? I'm like, ain't nothing going on. Y'all was just about to leave. So at this time, he picking his son up and he leaving. I walk him to the front door, shut the door behind him. I ain't seen him, I ain't spoke to him yet. They were about 2 years ago. I'm like, bro, you was already showing me who you was. And I was already seeing it. I had already been through enough to make my mind up that I was going to fall back and leave you alone. But then I went against my first mind and I invited you into my home and I fucked you again. And you came in with nothing but bad intentions on your mind and some bullshit. Like, I don't understand what all the aggression was about. I don't give a fuck to understand what the shit was about. Like I said, at this point in my life, I'm a grown ass man. I don't need another nigga to be friends with to validate who the fuck I am. Especially not a motherfucker that's gonna disrespect me or my career or what I got going on. I feel like as a grown man, we could sit back and talk about anything and come to an understanding. If not, then bro, like I said, there go the door. You free to leave. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be here. I'm not gonna hold you hostage. I'm not gonna tell them over all this nigga ain't a real friend. Nigga, you just is who you is. Now, if they find out what you did and what I did, and they determine that you ain't real, that's on you. But to me, It makes no difference. I'm too busy worried about the motherfucker who is real. You know what I'm saying? I got people in my life who do stand up. They do come when they need it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no secrets. It ain't no hiding. It ain't no switching up. It ain't no changing up. No none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker gonna tell you the truth. Motherfucker feel like if you ask a motherfucker for something and they can't do it, then they're not your friend. Bro, they is your friend. They just your friend that can't do it. Like, be for real. Put yourself in their shoes, like I said at first. You coming to them asking for help and they can't do it. Now, think about what if you would have came and knocked on their door and they'd be like, boy, I'm glad to see you, man. Let me hold about $1,000. And you like, man, I was coming over to see if I could borrow about 200 from you. Do they got the right to look at you and be like, man, you ain't my homeboy, bro. You ain't there when I need you. So I tell all my friends, bro, you ain't got to see me every day. You ain't got to hear from me every day. I'm here. If you need something, if I got it, I'm going to give it to you. If I don't get it, I feel like you don't really need that, that ain't what's beneficial for you, then I'm not going to give it to you. That don't mean I don't fuck with you. That just mean I fuck with me more, or I fuck with you enough not to let you put yourself in a fucked up situation. I'm not going to help you do it. I'm going to tell you not to. That way, when you do go down the street, you do some dumb shit, I ain't got to feel bad. I'm not going to encourage you to go, you know what I'm saying? We grown now. We not kids. So I'm not going to encourage you to go do no fuck shit. I'm not going to make you feel like doing some dumb shit to put your life or your freedom in jeopardy as being a man. I'm going to let you know, nah, nigga, that's dumb as hell, nigga. That's some childish shit. That's what we did when we was kids. And you see what we got from it. We had to learn the hard way. Like, we literally had to learn the hard way. It's too easy to avoid the pitfalls and mistakes that we made. Like me, I went to prison for robbery. Imagine sitting in a cell for years behind these motherfucking bars. And all you had to do was walk past somebody's shit and not fuck with it. Walk past a motherfucker car, not fuck with it. Walk past a motherfucker with a purse, not fuck with it. Walk past a motherfucking store with a cash register, not fuck with it. You could have been at home with your kids. But instead, you sitting back here watching your kids grow up through pictures. Damn, you surely getting big. Nigga, make it make sense. Be for real, make it make sense. I can't make it make sense. I mean, shit, if I could, I would. If I could, I would. But to me, I can't make it make sense. I don't know what to tell them, motherfucker. Besides, goddamn me, mind your business. Leave people's shit alone. Think before you act. Get you some business. Have a plan. Basically, that's the easiest way to stay out of somebody else's bullshit is to have your own motion, have your own shit going on. And if you can't get what's going on that you want to be going on, then spend your time figuring out what you can get to go on that you need to be going on. You see what I'm saying? If you want to be a rapper and you just spend 15 years trying to be a rapper and it ain't happened yet, my nigga, maybe you need to be a producer. Or maybe you need to be an engineer, a videographer or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to be the CEO. You don't need to be the rapper. And that don't mean give up on your dreams. I'm just saying evaluate what you got going on. And if it ain't working, you need to find something that's working. You got one life. You can't be 80 years old still trying to do the same shit you were trying to do when you was 20 and it ain't working. You see what I'm saying? All this motherfucking time, all these days, all these seconds, these minutes, these hours is going by, you don't get them back. Like when you get done watching this video, if you didn't learn shit, if you ain't listening to nothing I said, you're not going to get that time back. Think about that. Let that shit set in. If you spent 15, 20, 24, 25 minutes watching this video and you learned nothing, that's about a half hour out your life you is not going to get back. I mean, I appreciate you listening. Like, comment, and subscribe. But you ain't going to get that time back. So you might well learn something. With that, stay free.